there, yarn lovers, it's Gary and I'm coming to you from my living room here in Vancouver, Canada. So welcome. Today's Tuesday, November 24th, 2020, and this is video number 83. It's been a whole week since I uploaded my last podcast, so I wanted to jump in here real quick to catch you up on what I've been doing. Straight off the bat, want to say it is a great day here in Vancouver and it's raining. So you might hear some pitter-patter of raindrops against the window here, and the construction work is still going on out front of my building. So it seems like they're on a break. So hopefully we can get through this podcast without them having coming back to their machinery and start jackhammering again. So let's bear with it, and I'll try my best to manage the noise level that I can in my control. So what have I got to show you today? I have one finished object which I made for a make-along. I'll talk about the make-along that this one item is going to be an entry into. I also have a Herrschners order that I purchased, and it arrived about a week ago, and it's the mystery Santa Sacks. I'll talk a little bit about what I chose because there are a few different Santa Sacks within the Herrschners website, and I'll show you the contents in that as well. Also, my fabulous letter carrier arrived yesterday at my door with 3 packages from my YouTuber friends out there who sent me some amazing gifts. So I want to share those with you as well. And these are podcasters that I reached out to ask whether I could showcase the items, and they agreed. So I am so thrilled to share with you all of these amazing and well thought out items. You know, I'm always surprised and touched to read all those wonderful messages in the cards. So I have cracked them open and have looked through the gifts. I'm terrible at having to, you know, hold back on opening up something that is sent for me. I'm also the same way at Christmas. So if I find the stash of secret gifts, I'm always gonna take a peek. So yeah, I always open up my I'm just so excited. I can't control myself. So I will share those with you as well. Anything else that I need to talk about? I think those are the 3 things. But before I get going on the podcast, I just want to say thank you to all the people who commented and left me such beautiful message on my Christmas tree, which is over here. You might see some reflections on the glass picture frame here of the Christmas tree lights. Hubby and I thought we would get that tree up early so that we could have an extended, festive season. Here we are sitting in 1 week still to go in November, and the tree will be out for all of December, so we'll have a long time to enjoy those decorations and feeling festive. So I know that to our neighbours to the south in the States, you are approaching your Thanksgiving Day here on Thursday, which is the 26th of November this year, and I wanted to give a heartfelt happy Thanksgiving to all of our neighbours to the south. I hope that you are arranging to maybe in your household to have a nice festive meal, and if you aren't able to get to your family because of the current situation here with the pandemic and the limitations and conditions within your own state to move around, then please have a safe and joyful Thanksgiving here on Thursday with whoever or whomever you can spend your time with. So many things to be thankful for, even in this day and age of what has been stolen from us. A lot of our freedoms, a lot of our, abilities to travel around. Those things are not available to us, but we have many, many things to be thankful for. Let's get stuck into the podcast. If you're actually new here and haven't seen this channel, haven't watched this channel before, hi, my name's Gary and I'm the host of Urban Yarn. I've set this channel up to talk about all of my yarn journey. So that is anything knit, crochet, a little bit of hand dyeing of yarn, and also acquisitions, where I purchase my yarn from. Talk a little bit about maybe price points, either online or in store. And so let's jump into the podcast. The first and only finished item for this week is a cow So I knitted up this cowl. I wanted to practice a bit more on my brioche stitch. So here it is. It's a circular, worked up in a circular round, or so it's worked round and round and round. And how I started off this make was I held 2 yarns together, which I'll showcase in a bit, and did a 1x1 ribbing, and then moved into the brioche stitch, separating the 2 strands. One was a self-striping yarn, and that is what you can see here on the outside of the cowl. And the second color strand was this one, a tonal yarn, which is on the inside. And then once I knitted up, I'm gonna say around, what is that, maybe 6 inches, 7 inches of the brioche stitch, I then joined the 2 yarns together and did a 1x1 ribbing to finish off with an I-cord bind off. So really, really nice. What I discovered about brioche, this is my second brioche piece that I've done, so I'm trying to keep my mind capable of reading this brioche stitch. So every once in a while I'll probably finish a brioche piece. And the brioche stitch is just a very flexible and squishy fabric that it produces. And the 1x1 ribbing seems to be a one that kind of is a bit more rigid with the 2 held together. So like the construct of this piece, I'll just put it on for you so you can see how it works, being worn, I should say. So as you can see with the brioche stitch, it is quite a lovely, it's almost like an accordion. It does have that wonderful stretch in it, and when it decides to kind of, there's not much structure to it, so when it starts to flop down, it will give you a beautiful rendition of whatever is underneath as the second or the complementary yarn choice that you've made in the 2 color choice. There is a brioche that you can do with just the 1 yarn as well, but I haven't done that one yet. I love the play of the 2 yarns so far. So what do you think? It's really, really nice, and it lays wonderfully. I've rolled the rim down a little bit because the nature of the I-cord bind off being a bit heavy, it wants to kind of pull the weight down of the cowl, and it looks like like an extra bulky rim, which I don't mind, and it could sit on a jumper that you wear of similar color, and it just makes a nice flash of color underneath a jacket. Really like that. This item is going to be my entry to a make-along that I'm joining. And the make-along is hosted by one of my friends here on YouTube. Her name is Judy. Hi, Judy. And she has a YouTube channel called Judy at Witchpeace Craft. And I'll link her station down below, the channel the video where she talks about the ideas behind this make-along that's happening in November. I know I'm really late to the game, as always, and we only have 6 days left of the make-along, but really interesting play on words for this particular make-along. It is #MovemberAU. So if you're interested in joining the make-along, be sure to hashtag your items, or you could reach out to Judy through her email to show your finished item as well. So Movember, it's an interesting color mauve. It is anywhere from a lilac-y purple or light purple all the way to a dusty kind of rose color. Now Judy does talk about the interesting idea behind the word mauve and what the intention of the color is in her video. So she's opened it up to any purple hue from a darker color all the way up to a lilac, and this was my choices that I found in my stash. And somewhere along the way, I'm sure I hit the gamma ray of the mauve color. I'm pretty sure that this one here might be considered more of a mauve, but anywhere in between. So this is more of a rose, an antique rose. This one is more deeper purple. So yeah, A funny thing crossed my mind the other day when I was looking up the mauve colorway, and I've been watching a lot of YouTubers out there talk about the color mauve as well. And we all enunciate differently. We have different ways, wherever geographically we are from, of using certain words, or the accents make us pronounce the words slightly different, but it did spark up a funny true story that I had here in Vancouver. And this is more of a story that is based on choices of words that we call things. So in Australia, we have a select way of naming things. We don't really use the other variety of what things are called like they do here in North America. So I was visiting a gallery. This is a side story, I'm so sorry, but indulge me for a little bit here. I was visiting a gallery and I had some garbage in my hand. And I went up to the curator to find out where I could throw or discard of the garbage. And I asked her politely, I said, "Excuse me, could you tell me where your garbage bin is?" And I think she may have thought that I said something else, disrespecting the artwork, because she got very defensive and wanted to know why I thought that, and perhaps maybe I should leave the premises. So I kind of stood there for like a couple of seconds thinking, well, what on earth has she thought that I've said? And lo and behold, she was thinking that I was talking about the artwork being garbage, and where had it been? So I took a few moments just to look at her, and I was puzzled. She was definitely disappointed with my choice of words, or what she thought I was saying about the artwork. So I kind of thought, oh no, and I showed her what I was talking about. So I had to show her the piece of garbage that I had in my hand to discard, and she's like, oh, where the trash can is. And I was like, yeah, okay, well, could you take my garbage and put it into a trash can, or show me where a trash can is? So that was my learn on that North Americans do not really use the term garbage bin like we do in Australia. Getting back to what I used in my lovely cowl. It's Lime Brand Mandala Ombre, and it is in the colorway Chi. It was generously gifted in a swap that we had done between myself and Crystal from Bag O' Day. Hi Crystal! I absolutely love this yarn. It is rating as one of my top 10 for 2020. It has a beautiful feel to it. I don't know whether they've coated it some way, and it has a nice velvety touch to it. I'm not sure whether that velvety sheen or touch will survive over wear and wash, but I will report back to you on this one. I just love the feel of it. Super soft. So this is got a lovely dye technique to it as well, giving it a stonewash feel. Absolutely love it. It's a 4-weight colorways Chi, I think I mentioned that. And the gradation between the colors, because it's self-striping, it's quite quick. There are not long transitions between each color, so there's no gradients. It's a self-striping yarn. Really like that. Easy care instructions and super soft. Love it. So what I paired it with in the brioche was the this colorway here from La Mia. Easy Wool Easy, sorry, I'm reading that backwards. Wool Easy from Hobium Yarns, and it was not this color originally. It was a light gray, blue-gray color, but I'll give you the color number that I overdyed, and it was 206, L206. It was mopping up a bit of scarlet red and a little bit of chestnut brown that I had in the pan when I was last dyeing, or at this particular point when I was dyeing in the kitchen, and it came out this antique rose color. Really nice. So again, just showcasing where the colors were used. This is the Mandala Ombre in the colorway Chi, showcasing in the front of the brioche stitch, and this one here is the Hobium La Mia Wool Easy, or Easy Wool, I always get that wrong, Wool Easy, and it is in the interior of the cowl. Really nice there. Love those. On to the Santa Sacks that I purchased from Herrschners. There are a few on their website to make choices out of, and at the point when I was ordering mine, I think that they had maybe 4 varieties, so I am eager to showcase what I got. Now, I cracked it open. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I spoil every surprise. I can't wait to do an unboxing live. I need to be able to see what I've gotten, and partly to check the order as well. That's what I say. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, box came in the mail a week ago. Now, I've seen a couple of other YouTubers unboxing theirs. They chose different varieties of their mystery Santa Sacks, so I kind of got a feeling that I would be possibly getting the same kind of yarn that was already unbagged on YouTube, but I didn't. So I would love to share with you what I got. So bag number 1. Oh, the other thing that I used was a very generous code that Herrschner had gifted me in a letter that was in the Gnome for the Holidays craft pack that I received. So part of my incentive to make this purchase was because I had the free shipping code. So thank you, Herrschners, for that free shipping code. It was well worth it living in Canada, because the distance and the price from the States to Canada, even though it's, I don't know, relatively across the border, not too far, but I guess going through customs and having to pay duties or whatever, the expense of the postage is quite phenomenal. Like it's quite expensive for that to happen. Okay, back to the Santa Sacks here. So the first one that I had to make a choice out of was a red or green Santa Sack. So I got I just turned that upside down, it was the right way. I got the red one, and this was a 14-ounce bag of yarn, and the yarn did not come in the bag. It came in the box, but not in the bag. So my first choice was the red one. Really sturdy canvas bag here. I'll just show you. It has printed on one side that says Reindeer Express. Special delivery place for my name to be put on here, because I love this bag so much. I'm going to be using it as a project bag. And from Santa's Workshop. It doesn't have a flat bottom. It has just 2 panels of flat material that are joined together. Drawstring bag. Really nice. You could put a project in here that is probably around 200 to 300 grams of yarn. So that might be a lightweight sweater, or a, let's see, a hat and scarf set would fit in here nicely. Really like that. Very durable, well printed, so it's not gonna scratch off or flake off this canvas. It's very much embedded into the fabric. Let's put that there. Now, what was in that 14-ounce bag was this yarn here. These are mill ends. All of what I've received are mill ends. Now, I opened this already, so it didn't come like this, and I pulled out to see and feel what the yarn was. And this is, I'm gonna say it is either a super bulky 6 or a jumbo 7. Maybe a 6, I'm not too sure. But strangely enough, I believe it might be the Bernay blanket yarn, which is called the Velvet Stripes. And I looked on their Herrschners website, and they have it in a solid color, not the self-striping one like this one is. And it's around $9 US for one of these balls. Now I got 2 of them. So the first bag that I got was, the red bag was $11.99 US dollars. So there's the money value there already. So 2 of these would equate to around, I'm gonna say 17 US dollars. I'm thinking about making a pet bed. So I have a family dog, not here in this household, but our in-laws have a beautiful Wheaten Terrier. Her name's Muggins, and I might use this as a blanket or a bed if it's not going to be sizable enough, because Wheaten Terriers are a medium-sized dog, I might then donate the bed or blanket that I make out of this to a animal shelter. Really nice colors, very, very soft. Funny enough, I think that some of this yarn was in my mystery bag giveaway that I had, and our Karen Collins won that mystery bag of yarn. So yeah, really, really soft. Now, the second one, oh, I'm already opening it. I haven't showcased the bag yet. Second Santa sack here that I got was the white variety. Oh, I got someone knocking at the door. The next bag that I purchased was the Santa sack of this size and variety. And this one was the larger size. It was a, let's say 56 ounces or 1,600 grams of yarn. And it was $30, $30 US on the Herrschners website. Again, another sturdy canvas bag, really great for a project, maybe the size of an Afghan. I'm going to say that it could easily shelter, let's say, I'm going to say 800 to 1,000 grams of yarn. And as you can tell, all of the yarns in here, which is 1,600 grams, fits in this bag quite nicely. So you can make an Afghan, it could be a sweater, could be a jacket. Let's have a look at what they gave us. Again, another 2 mil ends of that blanket velvet yarn, and different colorway to the other variety that I just showcased. It's more peach, white, or coral I should say, white and teal. So really nice colors, pastel-y. I could add that into the animal blanket that I'm making or bed. I have this one here, which is, I'll leave it in the bag. I looked on their site, the Herrschners site, and I believe that these are called pastry petite or pastry puffs cakes, and they both varieties of those sell at I believe it was $9 each, so there in itself is almost the price of the bag. And it is in another peachy and off-white cream colored yarn. It's a lightweight number 3. And these mill ends here are, it looks like a bulky 5, and it's 4 of these in a teal color. No, it's actually turquoise. Sorry, not teal. It's a turquoise color. And it's 100% acrylic. All these bags are saying that they are 100% acrylic. And I don't know what the I guess the comparison would be to the name brand that they have on Herrschners of this yarn. But I would say that each of those balls are probably around $4 a piece. And lastly is this one here. It is a blankety type yarn, and it reminds me of the tonal velvet from Loops and Threads. But obviously Loops and Threads is not a Herrschners brand that they sell, so it's the equivalent of that. And I believe that these are probably around $8 a piece as well. So in the contents that I got in the bag, lots of blanket, lots of decor style type yarns, large and bulky velvety threads, which I've not worked with before, so I'm very interested in doing that. And again, I got also the bag as well, so well worth its price of 30 US dollars. I think the savings on that one was, the value of the content was probably somewhere in the vicinity of 50 to 60 US dollars, as opposed to being undervalued. It was very much a discount on all the yarns for me. So I love that. Thank you, Herrschners. Now I'm going to move on to the Happy Mail. Oh my goodness. when my letter carrier arrived with this happy mail, we've sparked up many conversations about the packages that she brings me and all the joy on my face that she sees through the mask nowadays. She sees such joy when I receive these packages that I either purchase or the happy mail that other podcasters and fiber friends out there send me. So I've told her about the channel, and she said that she watches sometimes. So hello, if you're watching my letter carrier, you're delightful. I love all of what you bring me. You just bring me so much joy. So I am going to start with, I won't show you the front of this card. I just will show you the back because it's got the details. And it's from Carrie Penny. And Carrie Penny sent me a seasonal card, just beautiful. It's called Grateful for You. Now, Carrie Penny has a YouTube channel here. I'll link her down below. She is from the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and I just love the attention to detail that she has here. Look, it follows through from the back of the envelope to the back of the greeting card. Absolutely stunning. Carrie Penny has a delightful aesthetic. It's quite, it ranges really from the playfulness all the way to thought-provoking and very sophisticated. I love them. So inside the card it says, wishing you a beautiful season. She's written, I just wanted to wish you a happy fall and remind you just how wonderful you are. Oh, thank you, Carrie. All these wonderful messages. I love watching your videos and seeing your excitement. I know sometimes I get overexcited. Thank you so much for the birthday vlogiversary gift, Carrie Penny. You're absolutely welcome. I knew that you would enjoy that little gift that I sent you. This is a stunning card. Thank you so much. I will have this on my mantle, showcasing it throughout the course of the season. And then I have a little area in my study where I hold the cards and display them. They all go there in the end. The next gift that I got was from Sandy at Left is Right. Hi, Sandy. And I've already opened it, but I wanted to show the wonderful envelope decorations here of these handsome young guys here and their dinosaurs. So cute. Open up the card. It says, awesome. And in it, she starts off the card with a very loud cheer. We love you, Gary! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Octavia, Oscar, Otto, and the rest of the gang. Hi, Gary. Just a small token of respect and appreciation for all you share with us. Your videos also make me smile, and you help so many of us to learn more about dyeing yarn and different yarn types. Thanks, and Yarny hugs, Sandy. Left is right. Thank you, Sandy. Oh, I absolutely adore your channel and just your effervescent nature as well. If you've not met Sandy or any of these people, I'll link their channels down below. Please go across, and if you're inclined to bump into some really colorful characters, these are a few that you can actually meet along the way in your own journey as well. So inside the box, I've already opened it up, and I've seen this gifted to other podcasters as well. Just the amazing surprise that I had when I opened this was a delight. I'm just gonna wrestle here with the packaging. I really like the organza moon star bag that you've sent all of these wonderful gifts in. And just to give everyone the chance of seeing where this has come from, this is the crafter's information. If you want to screen grab or pause the video to find out more details, I'll also include information on their makes as well down below in the description box. And yes, when I opened this, I was like, oh, how did you get the logo Urban Yarn onto this plastic beauty? So it is a stand. It comes in 2 pieces, and you attach the bottom part of the insert, I guess, in like this, and that creates the stand to put your device on. So if, like I do sometimes in the kitchen, some recipes I put on my iPad, and this will be a great way of hoisting it up so that I can read the recipe. Love the make as well. It is in this plastic style, and inside of the plastic is embedded this lovely pearl, almost iridescent style of texture, and it shimmers when you change the angle to the light. The colors change inside as well slightly, so I really like that. Thank you, Sandy. What a well thought out gift. It'll help me in the kitchen as well. And last but not least, my third gift came from Pamela. Now, she has a YouTube channel as well. Hi, Pamela. And her channel name is Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner. And it came in this beautiful, bright, I'm going to say it's kind of like a fuchsia-y purple color. Not mauve, or maybe mauve. You don't know. I don't know. Like, I Googled it, and perhaps the mauve is in there somewhere as well. And it is from a maker called, let me just see. Pull that out. Two Boys Say Knits. And there's the little logo there. Read the card first. This is the card that Pamela sent. Thank you so much. I should be thanking you guys. Thank you. So, I'm going to try and read this. It is quite a long message, so I will just give you the gist, I think, perhaps would be easier. So she's just saying that she's enjoying my channel. Thank you, Pamela. I really enjoy your channel as well. You've inspired me to purchase many a yarn that you've showcased before I've even seen it in the store or taken recognition that it's there. So thank you for that. She talks about what the gift is, and oh, that's so sweet. So she's just fangirling, and I actually fanboy over her as well. I'm just equally as excited when we're communicating, Pam. So I hope you don't mind me calling you Pam. Pamela. Oh, and she tells me a little bit about the awesome crafter that makes these 2 things that I'm going to show you. Pamela also is a little bit of a trickster here, because inside of the purple plastic envelope, she's put in some shavings of paper offcuts, like a confetti. And I did have quite a delightful, messy surprise, which added to a little bit of the spark in this spicy gift that she sent me. So she featured it on one of her podcasts that she had gotten this bag from the maker, and it's called Yarned and Dangerous, and it's in a sparkly, glittery kind of font that is really playful and a little spicy. I like that. Thank you, Pamela. And it is in a very sturdy tote bag as well. So if I put my crochet hook or knitting needles in there, it's not going to poke through. Everything's going to stay where it should be. I love that. And it does have a little bit of the paper shavings on it, so it doesn't come as dusty as it looks right now. So just give it a bit of a shake to get off that fun confetti that Pam has put in there. My project bags are slowly growing. I love that. And also in there was a button with the same message. So if I don't have my bag with me, I can wear my button and just be as spicy. And it is Yarned and Dangerous. So I will link the details. Here are the details. I'm not sure whether There's no phone number on there. So there's the details for the company. Should you want to reach out and check out their website and see what other wares they have. And that catches you up on this week. So I'm going to just introduce you to 3 of my favorite guys that I have on my Christmas tree right now. And I've taken them off, and I will showcase the Christmas tree in the exit snip that I am going to add on to the end. But these 3 guys here are my favorite ornaments. Check them out. You can bend their arms and legs, and each of them have different hats and they're different colored costumes. I love the richness of their colors and their fun faces. Just get a load of those elves there. They look a little sleepy, don't they? Or perhaps they've had one too many pints of butterbeer. Yeah. And with that, I will bid thee farewell and see you in the next episode. Have a great Thanksgiving to our neighbours to the south this Thursday. And stay safe, everyone. Great seeing you. Bye.